seems like the Metalhead Box has been stepping up its game lately. It's featuring bigger bands, better stuff, and they seem to be getting their name out there more, and they seem to be distributing more too. Now, personally, my favorite boxes are from March and April so far, because of all the creator and obituary stuff, since I'm more of a death metal guy myself, and also the Toxic Holocaust shirt from the April box. See, my favorite stuff from the Metalhead Box tends to be the shirts and the CDs. My wardrobe is taken care of, and my musical needs are taken care of. So let's see what sexy stuff that they sent over for the May box. Okay, what shirt do we have here? Let's see. Ooh, Gehenna. Nice, gnarly Norwegian black metal, and I see that there are boobies on this shirt. Tony likes boobies. I'm really into necrophilia, by the way. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, cool. We have a keychain replica of Dimebag Darrell's guitar. It's even got the whammy bar and stuff. Now we need to get Elmo to come sing along for us. I hate that son of a bitch. Now let's see what else we have. Literature. What's in your Metalhead Box? Well, fortunately you have me to tell you all that stuff and not this thing. Did you know that when, you have dead bodies in the morgue and, they're almost decomposing, but the undertakers pump all those fluids and stuff in them. That makes sure that they decompose at a less speedy rate. So that means that they're decomposing in the same way that we're decomposing, if you look at it in the Sylvia Plath sense of the word. So that means that the dead bodies in the morgue are almost as safe to have sex with as regular people. But you have to get them right when they're in the morgue and they've just been cleaned. Because if you wait until you get to the cemetery, then you gotta look at all the burial dates on the headstones to make sure that they still have skin left, and you have to dig all that dirt back up. And if you do that, you're gonna get your shoes dirty. I'm just trying to help, with some tips, just for those who are interested. Let's see what else we have. Oh, an autograph from Carl Sanderson. I love this man. For those who know about the channel Killbot&GorGorAttack, Carl Sanders has been monumental in the first year. He reposted my video on Nile and he gave me the push to keep going. And he also shook my hand about 9 months later at Summer Slaughter because he's such a wonderful, awesome, and amazing man. I'm gonna be framing this thing. By the way, that new Mummy movie coming out, why are they not gonna put Nile in there as the soundtrack? Seriously, how many Mummy movies are they gonna make before they finally put Nile as the soundtrack? Even if you're not going to play the metal stuff, which they should, especially if the Mummy's going to be fighting and killing and dismembering people, then they could at least put the interludes and the full-on Egyptian tracks with the Egyptian instruments and stuff. That type stuff. I mean, it would be perfectly fitting for the Mummy movies. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what CDs of the metal they brought over this time. Oh, let's see. Gloria Belly. Sons of Omega, Undercroft. Ooh, the best of the bunch. Hate Eternal. Scream, explain these CDs to the wonderful people, if you will.
Hate Eternal's infamous. Everything is fast and super technical, but the lush production makes everything sound huge and organic. The best one in over a decade, and the guy on the front looks like Ben Affleck. Undercroft's Ruins of Gomorrah. Great death metal, a lot of low-register riffs and snarling vocals, very brutal. Swedish band Sons of Omega's Reign. It's melodic death and black metal with occasional synths, very atmospheric. Gloria Belli's Manifesting, The Raging Beast, is brilliant French black metal with killer vocals and guitar work.
I necrophilia, dude. Now check this thing out. The last thing in the box is Overdose Zine. And this is obviously brand new because this is issue number 1. And basically what it is, it talks about metal, punk, comics, it's basically a review format type of zine. Kind of like Slayer Mag, but modernized. Because obviously you have the websites down at the bottom. But check out the artworks, it's really cool. As far as the stuff reviewed, this is based out of Houston. This guy obviously talks about his hometown stuff. He's got one from the 1980s and he's got one from 2012. Ooh, and my favorite part about the scene is the last part with the comic, Defenders of the Faith is what it's called. Anyway, this kid is buying all these metal records, Sodom, Celtic Frost, all these other records, Obituary, Bull Thrower, or whatever. And then these bullies come along and they're like, oh yeah, he's buying mom's metal stuff. So they go and they beat his ass and they break the albums. What a bunch of assholes! They have no belonging on this earth, Anyway, so these metal guardians see what's happening, and they come up behind these kids, and they dismember them, and they destroy them, and they kill them, which is deserved, because, you know, you don't speak ill of the gods. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you again to the Metalhead Box for being nice enough people to support my habit of metal. You know, some people get high off drugs, some people get high and drunk off of alcohol. I get high off of the metal. Another way that you guys can help me get high is by liking the Facebook, following me on Instagram, and sending me money on Patreon if you would ever so choose to do so. Grind on!